Hello, folks. It's Coach Blue for you, and today's topic is going to be purpose. Purpose. What is your purpose, or what is purpose? The actual definition or meaning of purpose is a reason for something to be done, or a determination of a commitment to something. It's basically why something gets done or how something gets done, and that's purpose. So, what we want to touch base on today is what is your purpose? What does it mean to you? The different types, some clarity, how to stay focused, things of that nature. Now, purpose can be varied. Can be varied based off of what it pertains to, because there's different types. There's purposes that are related to work. I mean, are you working for a career? Are you working to sustain life, to keep a roof over your head? Why do you go to work? You just need money. There's purpose for eating, sustaining of your body, for life, for energy. So there's a lot of different reasons for purpose. Sleep. Why do you need sleep? What's the purpose of your sleep? What's the purpose of talking? What's the purpose of love? What is the purpose of having a dream? What is to get out of it? What is the purpose of driving? What's the purpose of teaching? What is the purpose in listening? Everything we do, everything that you do, should have a purpose or focus or meaning behind it. And that gives you the true insight of why you do what you do, or what it is that drives that intent behind whatever that specific event in your life may be. And it's important that you always remember that. It is so easy for us to get thrown off track, to become diverted, to become unfocused on what the purpose is. We often quit jobs, or we get out of relationships, or we stop doing things because we forget the purpose. We forget why we started these things and why we are putting the time into these things. So something else comes by and distracts us. We lose focus, and it takes our our, our vision away from what the purpose was for that event. Here, these videos. What's the purpose? Why do I do these videos? Um, if I lose focus on the purpose of what I'm trying to share, or information that I think may be valuable to somebody out there, then I just make random videos with bullshit or blank, bland content. And that's not my intent, because my purpose is not to give a video with um, bland content, or content that has no value to somebody. So remember your purpose, remember your reasoning, your desire, your intent for what you do in anything that you do. And it should help keep you focused or driven on why you're doing what you need to do. And it's important. The clarity of your purpose has to be crystal clear. And you probably need to write it down. You can write it down for different events, or what their importance is to you, and the purpose for each of those. So that when you get distracted, or when you waver, or when you're not sure what's going on, or you start to lose that target, you can go back and read those things and know what that purpose or your intent is. Because without purpose, we do everything with a meandering intent. We do everything with a wandering intent. We just do things to do things and not really have an understanding or meaning behind it, if we can never focus back to what's the purpose of what we do. You have to have that. I have to have it. Every day we get thrown all types of distractions and vision blinders daily, in a number of different events that just throw you off balance. The world, the situation, COVID 19, the economy, you lost a job, you gained a job, your family, your relationships, your children, all these elements distract you from your purpose. Some people want to know, what is their purpose in life? What is your purpose? Why are you here? Why has God, or whoever you believe in, why have they chosen for you to be here? What's your purpose? Sometimes it takes a lifetime to figure it out. Sometimes people never figure it out, and sometimes people have an idea of what that purpose is very early in their life. Well, in those areas, or in that realm, my suggestion would be, continue to seek that spiritual guidance from your source on what your purpose is, or what your purpose may be. 9 out of 10 times, it has something to do with what you're passionate about, what you have drive and energy about every day, or what makes you excited, or gives you some type of internal energy. A lot of times, that is an inkling or an idea of what your purpose, given to you from a spiritual level, may or may not be. It's one thought, but improve your spiritual connection, and listen to what the feedback may be, to help you understand what your meaning of life purpose may be. Like I said, purpose has different dimensions and different elements, and throughout your life. How do you find your purpose in other areas? You just have to remember why you're doing what you're doing. And if there is no purpose in what you're doing, then you may need to stop that act and go do something else that gives you a purpose or gives you a drive. You may have activities or events or jobs or positions or things or relationships, things you do in life that have no real purpose to you. My suggestion is you stop those and move on to those that have a purpose for you so that you can stay focused and you can make them grow. You could have some type of fulfillment out of those events because you have a purpose tied to them now. Does everyone have a purpose? I believe they do. That's just my personal belief. I believe we're all put here for a reason. Sometimes those reasons we have understanding, and sometimes those reasons we do not. But I believe we all have a purpose, and it's part of our journey, part of our journey through life, and trying to find out what that purpose may be. Like I said, spiritual listening or guidance can often help us uncover what that may be. Can you lose your purpose? You probably can. You can probably lose focus. Whatever your purpose is, let me back up. Maybe you can't lose your purpose, but you can lose your focus, especially if it's a purpose you've designed or something you're focused on and what leads you to do whatever acts you do. Whatever that purpose was that started it, if you lose it, it means you lost focus, you lost your vision, you lost your train of thought, you lost your way. You can gain that back. In reference to purpose for life, can you lose it? If you don't know what it is or you've never been able to uncover it, maybe so, but if you can't lose what you've never had, so maybe you need to work on understanding what that purpose is. If you know what your purpose is and you think you've lost it, then maybe it may be true, it may not be true. It may be just time for a different dimension, a different step, a different uh, phase in the purpose you have, and you are resistant to what that step may be, or you're not seeing what that next level may be. Because purpose, excuse me, purpose can be multidimensional. It can be one-dimensional, two-dimensional, three-dimensional. It's not just something that's cut and dry or as simple as we may want it to be or may understand it. The reason is because our purpose, our physical purpose, our purpose for being, of who we are and what we or who we are and why we're here, is given to us by a spiritual being. In this realm, I'm gonna speak of God. Um, God's omnipotent. Whoever you believe in is omnipotent. They have unlimited power, unlimited ability. So we can't just believe our purpose is that one-dimensional thing. We may have multi levels of purpose within one thing. We may have multiple purposes because of our spiritual guidance is unlimited. It doesn't mean we have to limit our purpose to one or two things. It can be a variety of things with different levels and different intervention levels or different levels of involvement based off of the unlimited ability of who our spiritual source is. So don't try to realm him or her into a container of what your potential or what your purpose is. Let that flow freely through you, and let him guide or her guide you through what your purpose should be or is, so that you can have full fulfillment in that realm. So don't limit it. Don't limit what your purpose is based on only what you think. Our our superior spiritual resources are too great to have that limited focus for a purpose. Um, your challenges are often going to be related to your purpose or your potential. So a lot of challenges that you experience in your daily life are going to be direct reflection of how big your purpose is or how much potential you have. So a lot of times the obstacles are there to help throw you off to fulfilling your purpose or fulfilling your potential. And you've got to understand sometimes great obstacles come through to great people and to people with great potential. So you want to be in knowledge of that. Just because you have those things, it doesn't mean that you have no purpose or no value. You just have a bigger obstacle to overcome to reach your fulfillment or to reach your full potential or value. So please don't let that deter you or distract you from evolving or growing with your purpose. So some brief points about purpose. Hopefully they helped give you a different perspective to some type of degree. But there are different types based off what you do in your task. Remember what it is in each of those tasks, and focus on that daily. When you get out of focus, bring it back to light, put it back in front of your face, concentrate on that, and then start your routine all over again with that as your vision. Make sure that's your vision. So it's Coach Blue for you. Sign out one more time. Appreciate you guys. Please hit subscribe, follow me. Please share with your family and friends. And most of all, please gain understanding. Peace.